In the misty swamps of 1970s Louisiana, a charming stranger hid a blood-soaked secret. Young women disappeared, their broken remains haunting the bayou's dark waters. The Bayou Butcher was no ghost. He was one of them, laughing among cops, killing in the shadows. What twisted evil drove him to such horrors? Dive into a true crime tale so chilling, it'll crawl under your skin. Like this video if the bayou's shadows already have you hooked. In the heart of the 1970s, a chilling mystery gripped the sultry, moss-draped town of Bayou Lafourche, Louisiana, a place where fireflies danced at dusk and the air hummed with secrets. This quiet community was about to be torn apart by a predator hiding in plain sight. One morning, a fisherman pulls a grisly find from the swamp, a human hand tangled in the reeds. Young women were vanishing, their lives snuffed out in brutal, unthinkable ways. He would leave remains scattered like whispers in the wind, taunting the town. The killer was no stranger. He was a face in the crowd, charming, trusted, and always one step ahead of the law. He'd sit with us at the diner, laughing, like he wasn't the devil himself. Who could commit such horrors? Was he a monster molded by a twisted past? His stepfather locked him in a shed every night, saying he couldn't be trusted. Or was the Bayou Butcher destined to kill? He'd scream into the night, like something inside him was clawing to get out. Bayou Lafourche in the 60s was a sleepy Cajun town. Spanish moss hung low, and the air was thick with the scent of crawfish boils. Then, in 1968, Nicholls State University opened its doors, drawing dreamers and drifters. The counterculture swept in, free love, folk music, and hitchhikers chasing the bayou breeze. The hippie vibe spilled over from New Orleans. Communes sprouted along the waterways, luring young women with promises of freedom. Young women especially came seeking adventure. But by 1974, paradise turned to panic. Bodies started turning up in the swamps. Torso here, a skull there. The town whispered, "What's happening to our home?" We were swamped with missing person reports. Girls just gone. 19-year-old college freshman Marie Dubois disappears after a late-night study session. A jawbone washed up on the bayou bank. No body, just bone. 17-year-old aspiring poet Celeste Broussard vanishes while hitchhiking to a music festival. It was chaos. We didn't know where to start. 20-year-old waitress Amelie Fontenot, saving for nursing school, never makes it home from her shift. I wanted him caught. I wanted him gone. 22-year-old art student Lisette Trahan goes missing near campus. Every missing person report felt like a countdown to another body. The press dubbed him the Bayou Butcher, a phantom preying on the young and hopeful. We started stopping hitchhikers under 18, taking them to the station. Folks called it overreach, but we were trying to save lives. No one knew who was behind it. Was it the drugs? The hippie communes? Or something darker? The randomness made it impossible. No pattern, no motive, just death. In June 1975, a routine traffic stop would bring Detective Luc Boudreau face-to-face with a man no one suspected. We got a report about an unregistered firearm purchase. The name on the form? Julien LeBlanc. The clerk flagged it, said the guy's record was sealed, but there was a manslaughter charge scratched out from years back in Terrebonne Parish. Known around town as Gentle Jules, 26-year-old Julien LeBlanc was a towering 6 feet 7 inches, 270-pound charmer who frequented the local police hangout, the Gators Denver. He would sit with us, sipping sweet tea, swapping stories. Always smiling, always polite. Julien was a big guy, so when the chief sent me to grab that gun, I wasn't thrilled. Big man, big trouble. Julien wasn't a suspect in the Bayou Butcher case. He lived with his aunt in a quiet bayou-side trailer park. But the address was vague. We parked near the water, looking for his place. Couldn't pin it down. Too many trailers, same lot number. Then a pickup rolled up. I figured I'd ask the driver if he knew Julien. The guy was tinkering under his dashboard, door open. I called out, "Hey, you know where LeBlanc lives?" He stood up and kept standing, towered over me, and I'm 6 feet 2 inches. I knew it was him. I told him we needed his gun. He popped the trunk, and there it was, a rifle wrapped in a tarp. Nothing else in there, not even a spare tire. Felled off, but we took the gun and left. 2 weeks later, at 3 a.m., Deputy Claire Thibodeau overhears a call from Julien himself. I knew Jules from the diner. He sounded broken. Said he was in Mobile, Alabama, calling from a gas station. Hadn't slept in days. He said he had done something awful, killed his aunt and her neighbor. Said they were in his trailer. Told me to call Luke, 'cause he'd know how to find it. Detective Boudreau was woken with the news. My stomach dropped. Like all the air left the room. We raced to the trailer that we broke in through a side window. Found a tarp in the bedroom closet. Blood seeping through. Then Julien dropped a bombshell that he told Claire he was the Bayou Butcher. Said he killed all those girls. Hit subscribe now so you never miss the moment the monster steps into the light. Born in 1949, Julien was the youngest of 4 in a fractured home. His mother left when he was 6. His stepfather was a cruel taskmaster. He'd lock Julien in a shed at night, saying he was dangerous. Julien was big even as a kid. By 10, he was taller than most men. But he was quiet, withdrawn. He'd mutilate his sister's toys, ripping off arms, burning them. Once said he'd kill his teacher if she got too close. Julien's fantasies grew darker. He started hurting animals, drowning stray dogs in the bayou. The FBI says animal cruelty's a red flag for serial killers. So is a broken home a harsh parental figure? Julien had it all. At 14, sent to live with his grandparents in a remote parish, Julien's rage boiled over. He shot his grandmother with a hunting rifle. When his grandfather came home, Julien killed him too, saying he didn't want him to hurt. Diagnosed with severe personality disorders, Julien was sent to a state hospital at 15. It was a bad place for a kid like him. Surrounded by predators, he learned their tricks. Julien worked as an aide, reading case files on violent offenders. He studied their methods, memorized psych tests, knew how to play sane. At 21, he was released to his aunt's care, against doctors' advice. He felt like an outsider. No friends, no dates. How do you tell someone you spent your teens in a psych ward? In custody, Julien laid bare his crimes in gruesome detail. He'd cruised the highways, picking up hitchhikers, practiced his charm, his smile. Then he struck. On April 12, 1974, he picked up Marie Dubois and Celeste Broussard, friends hitchhiking to a concert. He'd say, "Your door's loose," then jam a pen in the lock. They couldn't escape that he drove them to a secluded swamp, bound Celeste, and stabbed Marie to death. Celeste was trapped in the back, hearing it all. Then he killed her too. That he took their bodies to his trailer, dismembered them, and scattered the parts that Julien's fantasies went beyond murder. He'd violate their bodies, even after death. Kept trophies, sometimes just a lock of hair. It's about power. They're not people to him, just objects. He killed Amelie Fontenot after luring her from a diner. Lisette Trahan was next, snatched near campus. I live near where he dumped Lisette's remains. My wife was home alone with our kids. Makes you sick knowing he was that close. In March 1975, Detective Boudreau's gun seizure spooked Julien. He thought we were onto him, thought we were playing games. Fearing his aunt would find out, Julien acted on a lifelong obsession. He strangled her at dawn, then mutilated her body, screamed at her corpse for hours. When her neighbor came by, he killed her too. Then he fled. After 3 days on the road, Julien called the police for Mobile and confessed. We found his aunt's body under the floorboards. The neighbor was in a shed. He left a note. Sorry for the trouble. In December 1975, Julien LeBlanc faced trial for 9 murders. Why'd he do it? Was it his stepfather's cruelty? His mother's abandonment? Or was he wired wrong from the start? He said once it was about owning them. That's all he gave us. Julien's a textbook psychopath. No remorse, no empathy. A psychologist testing Julien described a sudden outburst. He just exploded, screaming, fists clenched. I was alone with him. Scariest moment of my life. The courtroom heard his confessions, graphic, cold. Victims' families wept. These were young women with dreams, artists, nurses, poets, all stolen. Julien was convicted of 9 counts of first-degree murder and sentenced to life without parole. Years later, he sent a carved wooden box to a prison doctor, etched with, "Forgive me, I'm broken." Part of him wanted to be normal. You could see it in his eyes. But another part, that's the monster. Was Julien LeBlanc born to kill? Or did his past forge him into the Bayou Butcher? Maybe it's both. A perfect storm of pain and darkness. Comment Butcher below if you think evil is born or made. Let's keep the darkness alive.